Okay, ballers, here's our press break. I'm going to call this the tree, and you'll find out why in a moment. But this is going to be our structure, and essentially we will run this when the other team is applying pressure to us backcourt and looking to steal the ball. And it happens at a change of possession through scoring. So in this case, let's say the other team has scored, they're applying pressure. We need to be able to react quickly and get the ball up court. So as a coach, I'm going to try to recognize that, and I will, once I do, I'll shout out tree. Right, so the tree for us, it starts with us in these particular positions, and I've changed you guys to dimes just so it will scale to the court. Don't take it personally. But anyway, this is where you would line up. Now, we're going bigs and smalls. Down here, it doesn't matter, right, if it's a 1, 2, or a 3. I just want these three guys to find their spots quickly, right, and start this process. I do want the 4 here, and I do want the 5 here. Okay, so with that in place, in this case, again, it can be anybody down here, 1, 2, or 3, that is. I want, in this case, the 2 to come over and set a screen for the 3. 3 is going to use that screen and get open over here. 2 is going to pivot and face up to the ball, take a couple steps forward. So that gives the 1, in this case, 2 options to pass to. Now, you got to think about, the 4s and 5s have to think about which pass is made, right? And let's say the first pass goes out to the 2 in this case. Once that first pass is made, the 5 is going to come blasting into the top of the key, all right? The inbounder is going to move towards this 3-point line. The guy who did not get the pass is going to move out to this 3-point line to the right. So inbounder is always going to go to the left and start blasting down the court. Guy who didn't get the pass is going to go to the right and then start blasting down this side of the court. So that was the first pass in, right? The second pass in is going to go to this 5 who's running hard to the top of the key. All right, he's the tree. He's got his hands up. He looks like a tree, right? He's a big guy. He's casting a shadow. So what the guy who got the inbound pass wants to look to that 5 because that's going to be his next pass. Okay, so we want this to go quick. We want the second pass to go to the 5. Okay, now the 4 is counting. The 4 counted 1 pass. The 4 counted the 2 pass. Once that second pass is made, the 4 is going to blast this way to the top of this key. So the 5 then, the tree, has got to start thinking about options and where to pass. So the 5 is going to look down court. If this guy is available, you can do a lob and an easy bucket. But the real goal to start here is just to break the press and get the ball over midcourt. Okay? So that might be there, it might not. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to end up going to either the 1 or the 3. And the 2, whoever passed the ball to the 5 is they're going to trail the 5 as a safety valve. So like I said before, the inbounder is going to go out here. Whoever didn't get the ball is going to go out here. And the 5 is going to pass to one of these guys. So let's say this guy's open because he's streaking down court. The 5 is going to pass to the 1. All right. In the meantime, the 3 is going to be blasting down court this way. And now the 4, who's counting passes, is now on the 3rd pass. And if he doesn't get the ball yet, he's now going to blast to the hoop. Okay? And then tail off. So once the 5 passes to either wing will look for the 4 for another easy bucket. And if it's not there, the 5 is going to retreat. The 4 is going to retreat out to the side. Okay? So you can see there's a lot of options here. Now, the 1 gets the ball. Whoever gets the ball on the wing has got to immediately start moving the ball towards the midcourt and shoot for this spot here. Right? In the meantime, you're going to have the 3 streaking down here. The 5 is going to be going right down the middle, and then the 2 will come around the side of the 1 and head for this wing position. Okay? So that gives you a fast break with a wing on the left and 2 options on the right. Okay. All right, so in this case, the 2 is heading all the way down in that direction as an option for the 1. And actually, if you're moving to the end, to the middle of the court, we're actually having the 5 come on this side, then the 3 on this side, right? So the successful press break allows you to bring the ball over mid-court. You broke the press, right? And now you can set up your read and react offense. The super successful one will find that 4 either at the second pass or the third pass. Okay, so I know this is a lot to think about. Let's just step through it real quick another time and show a couple more options. That's it, right? So this can take many shapes and forms based on who you pass it to. So again, a quick recap. 3 comes out, screens for the 1. Bang, he comes over here. You break free as a 3 over here. Let's say the ball is inbound to the 1. Okay, once it's inbound, 5 blasts to the top of the hoop. Okay, the inbounder streaks to this side. The guy who didn't get the ball streaks to the right side. Okay, inbound to the left. Guy who didn't get the ball to the right. All right, second pass goes to the 5. 4 thinks, that's the second pass. I'm blasting up here. 5 does a quick look to the 4. If he's open, bang, easy bucket. But like I said, 9 times out of 10, he won't be. They'll collapse on him. Okay, now the 5 will typically pass out to either the 3 or the 2. In this case, let's go to the 3, right? There's the pass. Now the trailer, the 1, is going to start looping behind him because he's going to be heading up mid-court. The 4, now after the second pass, is blasting to the hoop. 3 does a quick look. Not there, he retreats this way. Okay, 3 now is still moving the ball up the middle towards the riptide, right? And the 1 is coming on his right as an option. The 2 has been streaking down here as an option. Okay? So if the defense hasn't covered, the 3 can pass it to the 1 or the 2, and the 5 is going to come up and take his spot over here in the corner. Right? So if we get a hoop, get a bucket, that's fine. But this is successful if we are back and initiating our read and react offense. We will practice this endlessly, so don't feel like you got to understand it all now. This is just a diagram. Start thinking about it, and then we'll practice it on the court. All right, thanks, guys.